Welcome back, guys. Good afternoon. We're back for another transfer update live show. We're talking about Emile Rowe because Newcastle have been a club that have been showing interest apparently for this January window. Could Emile Rowe end up at Newcastle, guys, in January? And one question to you, everyone in the chat: would you sell him? If so, how much would you want Arsenal to get him for? How much do you think we will get him for? And if not, let me know. Keep us well, Emile Rowe in to Newcastle in the January transfer window, guys. We're going to go through the report. Many reports coming out today about Emile Rowe. I know it's the international break. This is international break content. It's very boring international break, but yeah, I'm trying my best to get content out as frequent as possible. Trying to do it every single day as always. And so today we're going to go through my opinions and you guys' opinions in the chat as well. Emile Rowe to Newcastle. Will it happen? And would you guys sell him? I want to hear all your thoughts down below. Make sure, I don't know what's going on with my like buttons, guys, because the like button today is broken. Yeah, why does it say like? Is this the new update for YouTube? Like, it doesn't show me how many likes I'm on for some reason. I don't know why it is. It's not showing me how many likes I'm on, which is very strange. So cheers to that, YouTube. It says NA in terms of the likes. Very strange there, guys. I don't know what's going on. But let's get into it. Smash like buttons if you can, and sub channel if you are new. And let's play the intro. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. With this deal gets done before the start. All right, guys, let's get right into it. We're going to share the screen for this. We're going to use the Sun newspaper report for this one. There's literally, guys, you don't believe me for some odd reason, type up on Twitter, you type up on Google, you'll see all the reports coming out today. These are just rumors, as we know, but we're here to obviously talk about this, and this is by the Sun. They're not too reliable, to be honest. I don't really pay too much attention to the Sun newspaper, but yeah, this came from them, and it says Emile Rowe lined up for a Premier League transfer switch in January, and Arsenal fans have a surprising reaction. Let's go through it. So yeah, Newcastle reportedly put in a January sweep for Emile Rowe, and our supporters have reacted in a surprising fashion. The 23-year-old has only started one match this season for Mikel Arteta's side, which came in the Carabao Cup. The three caps England international has been restricted just to 2 Premier League appearances, both from the bench. West Ham have previously been linked with Swoop for the attacking midfielder. Now the Northern Echo is claiming that Newcastle are keen to bring him in to the northeast once the transfer window opens. However, Arsenal's 50 mil price tag could cause the Magpies issues on the FFP front, obviously. So yeah, Newcastle believed to be preferring an initial loan deal with the option to turn it into a permanent arrangement in the future. Arteta will not be keen to shake things up mid-season as he and Arsenal look to topple Manchester City and become champions. However, both Kieran Tierney and Albert Samuel Lokonga did depart on similar loan to buy arrangements over the summer, and it is said that Arteta could come under pressure to allow Rowe to leave if an acceptable offer is received in January. So there we go, guys. Let's talk about Rowe, people. Yeah, let's talk about this because, I mean, where do we start this? I think so basically, the news on the transfer, right? We'll start with that. Obviously, Newcastle interested in the player. Arsenal would want around 50 mil, which I think is a very good price tag, very reasonable price tag for Rowe. If we can get it for 50 mil, then that would be very good. But Newcastle will not be willing to pay the 50 mil because of FFP. And I was watching, I don't know if you guys watched it, I was watching All or Nothing. Was it on Netflix or was it on, I don't know. I think it was on Amazon. They did All or Nothing. Yeah, Newcastle. I was watching that. And obviously it dived deep into how they deal with transfers. And it was a similar thing when they signed Anthony Gordon, yeah? Is that they had issues with FFP. So they had to obviously lower the pricing in the end because obviously FFP does affect them. Yeah, I know they've got all the money in the world, but FFP is FFP in it. So yeah, this could come in. So honestly, I don't see the fact that we're going to get a 50 mil just like that for Smith Rowe. I think this could be possible if it's going to be as this report said. What we did this season with some of our players like Kieran Tierney and Lakonga is where we loan them with an option to buy permanently at the end of the season. You know, so could we see the same thing here with Smith Rowe? And look, this is my opinion on the whole situation with Smith Rowe, guys. Yeah, this player deserves and he needs more game time. That's an obvious, guys. All right, he's only started one game this season, as we know, and that was in the Carabao Cup against Brentford, and he has been coming off the bench in parts of in some games. Obviously, you see him in the picture there, came off the bench against Lens in the Champions League. But yeah, every time he came against Bournemouth as well, of course, came off the bench, looked really, really lively. Every time he comes to the bench, he looks lively and he looks ready. And this guy was ready before the season even started. This guy was ready when he won England the Euro under-21 championships, and he was absolutely on fire for them there. That he was ready then, you know. And I get he was out for an injury. All right, I get he was out with a big injury, but people seem to forget this guy. Number one, he has a number 10 shirt as well that he was given. All right, that historic number 10 shirt is Smith Rowe's, by the way. And did he deserve that? Well, at the time he did, in my opinion, because at the time he was playing superb. I remember that season where he got double digits, goals and assists. If you guys remember, I think he got like 10 goals when we finished 5th that season. And he was on fire. You know, Saka and Smith Rowe, that whole song. Here we go. I like it. Oh, here we go. Saka and Smith Rowe. Yeah, when that whole song came out that season, guys, this guy was on fire. And yeah, he's obviously the season last season, we barely saw him at all. And this season's been very similar at the moment. I know we've seen him off the bench, but we've not seen him start a match. And we've seen players like Kai Havertz start over him. We've seen players like Fabio Vieira sometimes start over him as well. So does that suggest that Arteta prefers someone like Fabio Vieira over Smith Rowe, or Havertz over Smith Rowe? Because he's fully fit, guys. Yeah. And I think this guy needs more game time. All right. And funny enough, I spoke about this, when we play when it was the end of the summer window, when you had all the Chelsea rumours coming for Smith Rowe. Yeah. I don't know. There's probably your bollocks, but the point is, it will get to a point in January where Smith Rowe only starts Carabao Cup matches, I believe he'll get to a point in January where he will sit there and say, I want to leave. Because the amount of game time this guy getting is not enough, in my opinion. This guy is quality, guys. This guy is quality. So, you look at Smith Rowe on a player perspective. Going to a club like Newcastle, who are still in Champions League, who are still in the Premier League as well. He's still playing Premier League football, and I think he goes straight. I think he walks into their team. I really do. I think they'll have the midfield of Bruno Guimaraes. They'll have Sandro Tonali and then Smith Rowe in front of them. So I think he'll get plenty of game time at Newcastle. Should we do a loan deal? Personally, I think we need to keep this guy, guys. I really do. I mean, if we get 50 mil, it's tempting. Yeah, really, really tempting, this 50 mil. Because it is a lot of money. And I think that's a good amount of money for Smith Rowe. But do you guys really see Arsenal selling Smith Rowe for 50 million? Plus, with the whole FFP with Newcastle, I don't see it happening. Like, what I do see happening is like a loan deal, with like a option to buy it permanently at the end of the season or whatever for January. But if Arteta doesn't pay this guy more, it'll get to a point where he's going to want to leave himself. Because this guy is still 23. He's still reasonably, he's still young. He's still got a big career ahead of him. And what's the point of him rotting on the bench week in, week out at Arsenal when he could be going to a club like Newcastle playing week in, week out for them? What else we want to see? Personally, my opinion on it, I would, of course, 50 mil, realistically, we're not going to send him for that. I mean, I think the highest we've ever sold a player for was, full 35 mil, and that was Alex Iwobi to Everton. So, or sorry, it might have been Balogun. How much did we sell Balogun for? I can't remember. But yeah, the last time we actually sold someone for a good amount of money was probably Balogun, Alex Iwobi. That was, that was ages ago. The Alex Iwobi one, and obviously Balogun was this season. Well, yeah, technically this season. So I don't really see us getting. And I don't see Newcastle paying 50 mil for Smith Rowe in January as well. It's January as well. Like if it's summer, then maybe you could sit there and say, yeah, because it's summer. But when it's January, you see Arsenal, the business is January, which it has to change, by the way, this season, because we're in this window is massive this season, by the way, because we need to go and spend the money in January, guys. We need to add another striker. We need to add another winner. We still need to add quite a few quality players to our squad to sit there and say we can go and win the league, and that'll give me more confidence. And I'm sure everyone else that we can go all the way this season. We still need to add players to our squad. But if you go to the past in Arsenal transfer January windows, I mean, last season we got a good signing in Trossard, we signed Kivior, and we signed Jorginho. I mean, there's been winners in the past where we signed Denis Suarez. We all know how that turned out. There's been winners in the past where we signed no one in January. So I remember we signed a Aubameyang in January, so it can be done. We can sign big players in January. I mean, we did it with a Aubameyang a few years ago when we still have Arsene Wenger in charge. So, but yeah, just with other clubs as well. As I said, like FFP for Newcastle will affect this. So, I think this could happen. It'll most likely be a loan deal, though, guys. I think it'll most likely be a loan deal. We shouldn't sell Smith Rowe, guys, though. I don't think we should. I think we should play him a lot more often as well, because this guy deserves to start now. Yeah, I've been saying it for quite a while, and he's been coming off the. It's not like he's coming. It's not like he's. And look, and I know we don't see training. Yeah, I get we don't see what happens in training. The Arteta does. He sees what happens in training. Yeah. Why guys? See something now. Every single stream, people knock on my door. It's something wrong with it. Every single stream, people knock on my door. It's so. Give me 1 second, guys. Leave me comments down below. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Apologies about that. It happens every single stream, doesn't it? So, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. It's not like he's been playing bad when he came off the bench. He's actually made an impact when he came off the bench. Like, go to the game against Bournemouth. I know he should have scored, but just that impact alone, I thought he was superb when he came against Bournemouth. Every time I've seen this guy came on, he looks ready. He needs more game time, guys. He really does need more game time, and it's similar to what happened in the summer when Chelsea were linked with him. Because there will be clubs in for this guy, yeah, because he's a talent and he's got potential to be a top talent, and we've already seen we've already seen what he can play like as well. That season, and I know it's 2 years ago, but that season when he scored 10 goals and he's an absolute fire, we're seeing what Smith Rowe can play like, and I think Arteta needs to start playing him a lot more often now, guys. Will that be the case? Well, time will tell. And if it's not going to be the case, then Smith Rowe is one to leave, and I think going to Newcastle would suit him. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts about this. Smith Rowe, should we sell? I want to know your guys' thoughts. I'm going to go through your guys' comments. So let's go. Right. Let's go. hit like buttons up, guys, and all that stuff. I know I don't know why, but the likes are not working today. I have no idea why. But yeah, big up to Luca in the chat. How you doing, well, Luca? Big up to Ella in the chat. Good to see you, Ella. Hi, Josh. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Well, if Arsenal should get rid of players to get Tony and Neto in January, then I'm sorry, but I think we should let Smith Rowe go. Yeah, I know he has potential, but Arsenal are getting new players to deep their strengths, like at midfield, defense, and attacking positions. So I don't think Smith Rowe can get minutes like he used to 2 seasons ago. Yeah. Okay. So, firstly, I'm very good. Thank you. Hope you're doing well yourself as well. Appreciate the support. Really appreciate you always tuning in. Big up to you, Ella. And you know, you make a good point. You know, you make a good point. I think this is where I'm gonna maybe contradict myself. If sending Smith Rowe means that we'll get Ivan Toney and Neto, then I would do it, because those two players will really, really boost our team to that next level. But what I don't want, right, is we sell Smith Rowe and we don't get, and the window of players we don't come in are not required to our standards, if that makes sense. You know, so of course, like, if it means that we would go and sign Tony and Neto to get rid of Smith Rowe, then yes, fair enough. You know, I'll do it. So yeah, guys, sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. But no, yeah. I do hear what you're saying. Neto and Tony can change his Arsenal team. They can be even strong competitions for big trophies. Who knows? I respect Smith Rowe's loyalty to the club, but sometimes they need to go for the better. And then she also says, I have experience as a Barca fan. You can sense our hurt feelings when we let the legend, the GOAT of football and Barca, Messi go, of course. Yes, of course. No, I hear what you're saying 100%. And exactly, like, what's the term they use? No player is bigger than the club, right? So we need to do what's best for Arsenal. We need to do what's best for our football club. And if that is selling Smith Rowe to ultimately go and get two players who are gonna really, and I'm telling you something now, Ivan Toney and Pedro Neto coming in January will, boost our squad massively to that next level, to that elite level. Trust me, guys. And I think we can all see it. Then of course, you're gonna have to sit there and say, Smith Rowe, we wish you best in your next chapter. You know, big up to you, Luca. Big up to Charlton Fan TV. You should sell him. No point in him writing on the bench. Exactly, bro. That is what I was saying. Like, we might as well get good money for him, because what's the point of him writing on the bench? And you know, that's unfair on Smith Rowe as well, because this guy's a baller. He's going to want to go and you know, well, go and progress his career. And if he's on the bench week in, week out for Arsenal, it ain't going to be good for him. So I think it'd be a very good move for him as a player, because he's, as I said, he's playing for Newcastle. You know, they're in a good situation right now. They're in Champions League football still. You know, they've got some great players around them. You know, their manager, Eddie Howe's a decent manager as well. You know, they are looking like a decent club. So, and he'll get game time there, that's for sure. So yeah. Charlton Fan TV said get 50 mil for him. This thing, like, I'm not confident that we would get that low for him, because it'll be in January, you know, and this whole FFP with Newcastle will be an effect for it. So I think it will just be a loan deal. But yeah, and then at the end of the season, if he performs well, I think they'll hopefully buy him permanently for maybe 50 million. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Luca. I've got football training in about 1 hour. But yes, I'm live later today. I might be doing a Arsenal quiz later today. So any Arsenal fans watching, if you want to come on the quiz, if you want to challenge me on the quiz, actually, I'm going to be creating it, so you can't. But if you want to come on my quiz, guys, then all you need is a pen and paper. Come on the channel, and yeah, that'll be 9 p.m. tonight UK time. Facts only. Good afternoon to you as well, my friends. Very, very good. Buongiorno, as we say in Italia. Buongiorno to you, facts only. Smith Rowe must stay. Big up to Saliba as well. Yes, I'm good. We better not sell him, says Saliba. Smith Rowe, Luca. So yeah, it's a very diverse topic. This is, isn't it? Because the chats, people saying that they were selling, people saying that no, we must stay. It's very interesting to see what you guys, and as I said, for me personally, I think you look at the 50 mil price tag, you should take that, in my opinion, for Smith Rowe. But then I look realistically and think, well, personally, I want him to stay personally because I think he's a quality player, and I think he needs to start more often. He needs to get a lot more game time than he's actually receiving right now. I think he's better than Fabio Vieira, and I think he's better than Kai Havertz. He's better than Kai Havertz. Smith Rowe is better than Kai Havertz, in my opinion. I'm sorry, he's better than Kai Havertz. So I want to see Smith Rowe play a lot more often. But then it's the case, do you think Arteta will do it? We'll have to wait and see. But if we get 50 mil, then you definitely take the 50 mil, in my opinion. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think we are going to get 50 mil for Smith Rowe. If Newcastle, yeah, exactly. That's only if. It's only an if, ain't it, Ella? So yeah, Luca, why on earth would you sell one of our best players? Looks to but everyone is entitled to their opinion, So yeah, that's Luca's opinion. He's entitled to it, like you're entitled to your opinion. And yeah, we don't have to disagree. We don't have to agree, disagree, whatever. But keep it respectful in the chat, guys. Respect each other's opinions. Respect each other's views. And simple as that. Because he barely gets into the team. That is a good point. Big up to Football Goals as well. Good to see you, mate, in the chat. Hope you're doing well today. Big up to my man 56. Honestly, it's sad. Yeah, it's sad, man. But man, let's just hope Arteta plays him more often, man. Let's hope he gets more game time and he gets more starts, because here, as I said, him playing in the Carabao Cup, that's not good enough. Yeah, he'll be starting the Carabao Cup, but that is not good enough. We need to see him more often because he's good enough. He's 100% good enough, guys. Smith Rowe is 100% good enough for our football club. We saw this kid 2 years ago ball it out. 10 goals, man, in one season. He's on fire. That link up with Saka and Smith Rowe, that whole Son, that season alone was, well, we finished 5th, but he was one of our best players in that season. Because he got one injury, he seems to be all forgotten. Would be a great signing for Newcastle, not going to lie, 100% would. Yeah. And it would definitely suit the player. You're so negative. Nah, Saliba, mate, allow it, bro. Allow it. Like, look, it's his opinion. All right, it's his opinion. He wants to sell Smith Rowe. That's his opinion, yeah. All right. You same like you had your opinion as well on you want to keep Smith Rowe. There's no need to call him negative. That's his opinion. He's entitled to it. So respect it, Saliba. Big up, bro. Is that a problem? Exactly. Smith Rowe can get the minutes he wants at Newcastle, maybe even play in the Champions League. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, you got to look at it on the player point of view. He's going to stay in England. He's going to stay in the Premier League. He's going to play Champions League as well. My opinion, Saliba. I did watch. Yeah, exactly. I did watch the game the other day. Don't make shit up. Yeah, everyone needs to chill out, guys. Come on, let's all chill out in the chat, guys. Smith Rowe, we need to make money. I like Smith Rowe in the 2021 season, but he isn't going to get game time. If he isn't going to get game time, you might as well sell him. No, that is exactly the point. That is a point that that is a good point to make, Luca, because I think, as I said, like there's no point of him rotting on the bench, is there? What is the point of him rotting on the bench? He's too good for the bench. So if we're not going to play him, then yeah, unfortunately you're going to have to say get rid of him. I ain't negative all the time. Yeah, I know you're not. Luca. You just have all your opinions, man. That's what I mean. They're negative or not, guys. Yeah, negative, positive. They're all everyone's opinions about Arsenal Football Club. Respect it, guys. If Arsenal need money to improve the squad, then I'm also in. Like to improve the budget. If you get 40 mil Smith Rowe, use it for Neto. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got. But that is what you got to do. Yeah, that is what you got to do. Is you use that money and you go and get someone better, like Ivan Toney, and Neto, then fair enough. Hi Ryan, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. Channel Fan TV, I subscribed. Buongiorno Malia. Big up to Malia in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Malia. Hope you had a nice day today. He's still a good player. Why would we sell him? He is a very good player, man. He's a very good player. But if this is 56, if he's right on the bench, then you know it's very unfair on him, and he needs game time. We need him for squad depth. Yeah, but don't you think we got players like Fabio Vieira for the squad depth? What I'm saying is this guy needs more starts. We need to start him a lot more than he does. He needs a lot more game time. That's what I'm trying to say. Not only that, but he's homegrown. Yeah, he is, man. Exactly. He has number 10 shirt. But this is the thing. I don't know what you guys think, and I'm a big fan on these numbers. Yeah, when players have a specific number, I know it may sound silly, yeah, but number 10 shirt, we know how many greats have wore that number 10 shirt that have played for us football club. Yeah, Dennis Bergkamp's number, by the way, that is Dennis Bergkamp's number. Smith Rowe has got right now. It's out of Eddie Nketiah. Why would you give Eddie Nketiah the number 14 shirt? Thierry Henry, one of our best players that we've ever seen play for our football club. Let's give it to Eddie Nketiah. I'm a big fan on that, guys. People may not care about it too much, but I'm a big fan on that. You know, this Smith Rowe, he's got Bergkamp's number 10. Yeah. Eddie Nketiah's got Henry's number 14. You know, so I'm a big fan on shirt numbers. I can't lie. Big up to you, Tony K. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'll let him go on loan so we can get a first team football. But I want him back as he's going to be part of our future. You know what I mean? That's a good point, man. That is a good point because, yeah, I mean, that's sort of a win-win for the player and for Arsenal if you look at it. Because if it's just a loan deal for January, he plays the rest of the season still in the Premier League, still for a good club in Newcastle with a good players around him, still in the Champions League. So he'll get game time. And then obviously we ain't going to be selling him. So he'll be coming back next season. And then, yeah, exactly. He'll still be part of our future. So yeah, that is probably the best outcome that we could do from the situation. But yeah, big up to you, Tiny man. What's that noise? Keeps beeping. What was that noise? What, mate? What's the noise? What's the noise, guys? As the noise stops. Malia, what's the noise? Please tell me what the noise is. If we get rid of him, it's a big mistake if we get rid of him, says Malia. Smith for years, yeah. I think that, guys, that is one. I think that's one thing we can all agree on, guys. Yeah, is he's a quality player. Everyone can say you can sell him or keep him, but we can all agree on this guy's a quality player, right? It'd be an asset for. It'd be a good asset to any team, 100%. He should try him as a striker. Who? Arteta should try Smith Rowe as a striker. Wow. What? No, I think you mean more as like a number 9, yeah? Or do you mean an out-and-out striker? No. I think you mean more as like a number 9, sort of like centre forward type of player. No, he is versatile. Yeah, he's very versatile. I mean, he played on the wing 2 years ago for us, if you remember. He played on the left wing and also attacking midfield. And Arteta liked to play him with Odegaard a few years ago. You know, him and Odegaard in the midfield together, if you guys remember. Steve says, big up to Steve in the chat. Emile Smith Rowe is better than Havertz and maybe Fabio Vieira. Take away the maybe, and I 100% agree with you. He is better than Havertz and Fabio Vieira, in my opinion. But yeah, big up to you, Steve. Steve says, I just made a video talking about future academy players that can have a bright future for Liverpool. I'll go and check it out. No worries. Liverpool Academy looks brilliant. I'll go and check it out, man. Ellis says, by the way, I'm looking to fix the hoodie. Oh, yeah. Yes. Look, fix the hoodie. We discussed some streams ago. The program is not working for now, but I'm going to fix the issue and for sure do something about it. Big up, Ella. Thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned for that. Because Ella's working on something big for me, guys. Yeah, it's going to be very, very cool. So yeah, thank you so much, and yeah, keep me updated with it, and yeah, hopefully the issue gets fixed, and yeah, really appreciate that. So yeah, there we go. I was told Eddie Nketiah over Smith 100%. Now, Eddie Nketiah, full stop. Yeah, Millie, he has to go in January now. We have to send him. And I keep looking back last season. Well, no, in the summer when Crystal Palace came in for 35 million. They wanted Eddie Nketiah. Nah, reject that. Yeah, let's reject that, and then let's sell Balogun instead. And we never saw like an actual chance of Balogun at all, not even pre-season. What? Because he had an attitude problem and he's got an ego issue or whatever it is. This is the thing. Arteta has his favoritism towards Eddie Nketiah. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. As I said this before, yeah, guys. He comes in for the first games and he scores every. It's this common theme, you know. Eddie Nketiah starting, everyone goes mad, but then he scores against Chelsea when we lost when we won 4-2 last few years ago. Yeah, he scores, and then against Man United last season when we won 3-2, he scored twice. But then after that, look what does he do after that? Consistently, he drops. What he just poor consistently after that. He's not consistent enough, guys, and he's not clinical enough as well. And we need strikers who are clinical enough for us to win the league title, for us to go far in Champions League, for us to eventually win the Champions League. We have to have a proper clinical striker. Eddie Nketiah is not the guy. That's the harsh reality of it. Eddie Nketiah is not the guy to take Arsenal forward. And I cannot believe that we rejected 35 mil from Crystal Palace. Palace wanted him. And honestly, I think that will suit him perfectly. Yeah, going to Crystal Palace would suit Eddie Nketiah perfectly. That is a perfect club for him. You know, sort of like a mid-table type of team where he'll play week in, week out. And I think he'll do pretty well there. But we decided to reject it. Why did we do that? So in January, we need to sell him. And then people say, oh, but then we've only got Jesus. No, then of course, we're going to get another striker in. Yeah, Ivan Toney, Victor Osimhen. What's his name? Pedro Neto, of course, who can play striker, can play on the wing as well. Could be a good backup to Bukayo Saka. So there's players out there that we have to go and get in January. It's as simple as that. But 100%, Eddie Nketiah has got to be binned in January. He has to. Why is Cedric and Elneny still at the club? I don't know. This is the thing. I wish the journalists actually in the press conference ask this question. Why is Cedric Suarez and Elneny still at the club to Wantel? But they're not allowed to do that because then they'll be kicked out because it's not, you know, it's like apparently an offensive question or whatever. But yeah, Cedric is there to teach the dog Portuguese, and Elneny's there just for the vibes, to be honest. Elneny is one of, I think now he's our longest serving player that we've had, isn't he? 2016 we signed him. He's the longest player that we've got at our club because we binned all the other ones. So yeah, he's just there for the vibes. He's a talent, 100%. He is a talent. Just needs a chance. Yeah, he needs more game time. They got us fifth, them two, exactly. They sure did. Eddie is crap. Yep, I agree. Jordan, big up yourself. I want Tony, Neto, and or Neto or Chiesa. Yes, Chiesa. No, you know what it is with Chiesa? He's so injury prone, Luca. He is so injury prone. But could you say the same for Neto? Even like I know he had one injury which kept him out all like quite a while last season, didn't it? But with Chiesa, he's so injury prone, and he probably won't even play against England for us. You know, when we play against England and when we play against Malta, he probably won't even play because he's always injured. He's always have a little knock or whatever. So probably not Chiesa. I love Chiesa. On his day, he's one of the best. Yeah, he's one of the best on his day. Yeah, on his day is when he played that Euro, when we won the Euros. Yeah, you can get like Chiesa when he's fully fit, but when he's injured, he's just not for me. But yeah, I always say for me, my first choice has always been Ivan Toney. He's always been my first choice. So yeah, Ivan Toney for me. We have to go and get. It's a no-brainer. Mate, Harry Kane's an Arsenal supporter, innit? You know, so it doesn't matter. Mate, I need to start banning content not uploading since Sunday. I barely go live. Find it hard when I know it's boring, isn't it? It's so boring. There's barely any content to upload, guys. Have YouTube fixed my likes? Have they fixed my likes? Let me have a look. Why haven't YouTube fixed my likes yet? I don't make sense. That's a joke. Why have I not fixed my likes yet? That is an absolute joke. That is a joke. Literally, guys, it says like and dislike, but it usually tells you how much like likes you've got, and it doesn't tell me that. Like, that is strange. That is very, very, very strange, guys. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Anyway, I want Pedro Neto, Bowen, or Solly March to the future salary replacement. Matoma most likely is going to be too expensive. Fair enough, Steve. It doesn't show likes on my ends, and video quality is the lowest. There we go then. Bloody YouTube as always, guys. But anyway, I'm getting myself out of here, guys. Take care, everyone. I'm going to probably be back later today, 9 p.m. UK time. If you guys will be up, if you guys will be awake, let me know. I don't know if it's too late for you guys. I don't know. But yeah, 9 p.m. UK time, we're going to be doing the TG Arsenal quiz. I thought I'd do a quiz tonight, guys. So any Arsenal fans who want to come on that, let me know. And let's see who can win it. Will there be a prize to someone who wins it? Probably. So you have to come on and find out, guys. So yeah. Let's see, international break, guys. So what's the day? Thursday today. Tomorrow will be very similar. Just something like this tomorrow. And then Saturday we've got the watch along, guys. Saturday we got watch along and match reaction, and the boxing as well. I might, because obviously KSI is fighting against Tommy Fury, I might do like a watch along to that as well. So I'll probably have 3 streams on Friday. No, sorry, on Saturday, and then Sunday I don't know what I'm going to be doing, and then obviously next week Italy play England, so I'll be doing a watch on match reaction, that stuff. But yeah, it'll just be, I still be doing daily Arsenal content. It'll just be like random streams, and then I just can't wait, guys. Honestly, we've got 8 days until Arsenal return, guys. Yeah, eight more days until we play Chelsea. I cannot be asked for an international break right now. I want to go straight into the Chelsea game, just like that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, guys. But yeah, there'll be like probably FIFA career modes, quizzes, a bit of transfer news here and there as well. Literally all of that, to be honest. So stay tuned for that, guys. Take care, everyone. You're playing Netherlands. We'll see what happens in that game. We're playing Malta, Steve. Forza Italia, Forza Azzurri, Andiamo. We're playing Malta. And we've also got England. So yeah. Lucas says Jack Wilshere offered Claudio Rapids MLS job. Wow. Is he going to take it, do you think? Do you think he's going to take it, Luca? I mean, look, he currently manages the under-18s for Arsenal. So will he take that job offer? We have to wait and see, guys. We have to wait and see. But I think that's a good offer for him. You know, I think that's a quality offer for Jack Wilshere, guys. I think he should definitely take it. So yeah, I'm getting out of it, guys. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Andiamo.